envisioned to be a community of individuals, basically people who are passionate about health, fitness, and wellness. So the plan is to provide these people with a platform, so content about body, mind, and soul, and also to give them a venue to explore other fitness activities. So we're also going to have events, community workouts, wherein people aren't intimidated and they can just show up, try out a new workout, have fun, enjoy each other's company, and get fit at the same time.
Every time there's an opportunity to, show my passion, whether it's dancing and Zumba or my advocacy, I really go full on. It's sort of a mission in me that I have the gift of encouraging people to be better of who they are. Whenever people are frustrated for something or like really down and out, I'm there. I'm their happy pill.
In addition to playing sports, I also love teaching other people about it and promoting health and wellness and running with friends and sweating with friends and just working out with people. That's what I love about it, and again, I'm just so grateful that it's led me here, actually. If you go alone, you go fast, but if you go with other people, you go farther.
So just one person running along with you can make a big difference. It passes the time, it makes it more fun, and you tend to forget about running being a workout or burning calories, and you just enjoy the entire experience. Now, if you start running with a group who can really support you, then you just continue to stay motivated all the time.
When you live a healthy life, it shows in your face and it shows with how you respond to other people. I'm just so happy. I'm happy to be living, I'm happy to be breathing, I'm happy to be running, to be doing yoga. And I feel like I want to share that happiness to everyone. We should always be an inspiration to others.
I want to stay active because otherwise, once you start becoming sedentary, you become lazy. But when you're active, when you're fit, somehow you get this energy or vibe that you have to do something. Because I want to be able to do a lot of things still. So I encourage whoever I'm with to do the same thing. I always encourage people to train with me. It's so nice to be able to train with someone and see their improvement as well.
A healthy life
It's a brighter life.
A healthy life
It's a brighter life.
A healthy life is a brighter life. Go well.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to MDRT Rising, a gathering of Sun Life's best and brightest. Please check in at the registration to confirm your attendance. You may also check out the booths of our partners from the head office. We have booths from Sales Quality Management and Sales Support Digital Distribution. Two of our industry's annually anticipated events will be happening in one day at one of the country's grandiose venues. Life Underwriters Association of the Philippines and MDRT Philippines invite everyone to the 2018 Philippines Life Insurance Congress and MDRT Echoing and Recognition Night 2018, both happening on August 24, 2018 at the Okada, Manila. For queries and more details, please call the LUAP Secretariat at 813-6390. Together, let us break barriers and soar beyond boundaries. For all the photos that you will be taking today and posting on social media, kindly use the official hashtag SLFMDRTRising. Thank you.
Almost free. Financial security doesn't happen overnight.
Pero lahat ng pinaghihirapan natin, baliwala if we're not in good health.
Our priorities change, kaya dapat mag-set ng goals.
And the earlier we prepare, the better.
At Sun Life, we have plans that fit your financial needs as you go through life, so that in every stage, you'll have money for life. Let us show you how.
We will start the program in 10 minutes.
Millions of people run around in circles, trapped in a never-ending cycle of working long hours and saving for a rainy day. We're so caught up in this routine that we sometimes forget about our health. And if illness strikes, we risk losing our hard-earned savings on shockingly high medical bills. Or worse, risk being too sick to go back to work. And that's not fun at all. But what if there's a way to protect your health and your savings? All while being a part of a wellness community with monthly workout routines, health info, boxing classes, cycling classes, yoga classes, privileges, fitness rewards, and more at no extra cost. Now, doesn't that sound more fun? That's because Sun Fit and Well is an innovative wellness plan that doesn't only provide you with funds for critical illness, but helps you stay healthy. Sun Fit and Well adopts a 360-degree approach to your healthcare, where you get exclusive access to our Go Well community to help you live a healthy lifestyle. It also provides you financial assistance when you're diagnosed with a critical illness, and when you need medical treatment, all the way until recovery. Sun Fit and Well also protects you from over 100 major and minor critical illnesses. That's more covered diseases than any other health insurance plan in the Philippines. And unlike traditional healthcare plans, Sun Fit and Well enables your money to grow as you get older with financial benefits that come with simply being a loyal Sun Fit and Well client. Think of it as a reward for staying healthy, or as a security net when you aren't. And the best part is, Sun Fit and Well gives you the option of 10, 15, and even 20 years to pay. This helps you stay within your budget while protecting your health and your savings all the way to retirement. Stay healthy and happy. Find out how you can live a healthier and brighter life today with Sun Fit and Well.
I see a day when every Filipino is free. Free to find a place we can call our own. Free to go wherever we desire. I see a day when we are free to fulfill our hopes and dreams for our children and to leave a legacy for them. That day of freedom is coming, and it starts today.
We start the afternoon with a very exciting topic: finding your niche and how this could lead to your next MDRT. Our next speaker is a 9-time MDRT member who is celebrating her 10th year anniversary in Sun Life this October. In the recent MDRT USA annual meeting, she spoke before a 15,000 MDRT crowd at the MDRT Speak segment. A recognized financial planner under Sequoia NBO and healthcare specialist, she will share with us how she wins MDRT year after year. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all welcome Miss Janet Nung.
Thank you. Can you hear me? Mic test? Yes. They say all things happen for a reason, but this afternoon, this is purely coincidental, so pardon me. My name is Janet Nung, and at the count of 3, I would want you to say your name and the NBO or head office department that you are connected with. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Nice to meet you. Good afternoon. Initially, I was asked to share with you the same topic as I prepared for MDRT Speaks in LA a couple of months ago in 15 minutes. Not gonna work. The 5-minute content I had the privilege to share with 15,000 fellow MDRT members from all over the world was just a pinch from a 2.5-hour paid presentation I gave to agencies from different insurance companies here in the Philippines. I would be shortchanging my own Sun Lifers. Our marketing head called me back about a week after and said the company requested that I do it in 45 minutes. So, get your pen and paper ready, or your phone cameras, whichever you're most comfortable with, and let's get the ball rolling. One of the many things I benefit from attending the annual meeting is the opportunity to learn from MDRT friends. And learning not only happens on main platform or in the session halls, it also can happen in the cafeteria or in the corridor, over a meal or a few bottles of beer, during breaks, or while walking back to your hotel. Until about 2 years ago, my everyday grind was to talk to anyone who would listen. It can be tiring and many times frustrating. My mentors, Joe Capaldi and MDRT past president Brian Heckert, immediately saw the struggle with my practice and were adamant in their advice to focus my specialization on a specific market. It took me close to a year to gather enough courage, information, and resources to do exactly that. Today, 10 years into the business, my practice is focused on assisting entrepreneurs, business owners, corporations, and institutions in the creation of customized programs that will serve as safety nets to cushion the impact of certain risks while they continue to grow and expand their businesses. Of course, my wealth building platform took several months of trial and errors, countless days and nights of brainstorming, and numerous consultations with trusted friends and other professionals before it took a more concrete structure. Allow me to share with you a few valuable lessons I have picked up along the way. Our responsibility as a professional in this business is to assist our clients in creating and managing customized programs as recommended solutions to cushion expected and unforeseen risks. These recommendations should align with each client's unique profile and individual requirements. Let me highlight a couple of keywords: creating and managing. These words translate to continuous service. The value we put in the business transaction we do with our clients does not end after the inception of the policy that they purchase through us. It does not end when we have already been paid our commission. The after-sale service we provide can be beneficial to us as well. For example, an annual or biannual review with a client creates for us an opportunity for repeat business and getting referrals. Customized programs. This means tailor fit and not generic. So, no to product selling. Now, the program solutions in the product solutions in the program can be similar with what other agents offer, but the program setup is unique and exclusive to the agent's recommendation. What is niche marketing? According to Business Dictionary, it is concentrating all marketing efforts on a small but specific and well-defined segment of the population. Niches do not exist You create them. The challenge here is to not stem your thoughts and actions from a scarcity mindset. Advisors need not feel threatened with running out of prospects, since you will be creating your own pool of potential clients yourself anyway. A good marketing strategy is the foundation of any business plan. And whether you are in the business of providing goods or services, a professional branding consistent with your target market should be established at the onset. In branding, you start with a product. Now, I think everybody knows this by now, but tell me again, what is your best product? You are your best product. Your clients buy into who you are first before they will purchase anything from you. I closed my very first corporate account when I was 3 years into the business. It took me a year of repeated brainstorming and constant follow-ups before the client finally said yes to my recommendation and signed all the papers. And each year that followed that, I get a repeat business from this company based on the program I introduced. After the CEO signed the papers and told me to get the check from his finance officer, I asked what made him say yes after throwing so many rejections at me in the year that passed. His reply, in a joking, sarcastic manner, "Ang kulit mo kasi." That was supposed to make you laugh. We had a laugh, but immediately after, he replaced the candid mood with a serious face and a tone of voice. "You see, Janet, after almost a year of getting to know you, I saw your passion in your business and the dedication you have to give the best to your client. Your brand will provide for you a unique and differentiated presence in the market, and it should result to attracting and retaining loyal clients." Determining your best product is just the first step. Next, to create your niche market, you might want to answer these questions. Number one, why this target market? Perhaps, like me, you grew up in a family of business people, and since you already have the background, it might be easier for you to connect with successful entrepreneurs and business owners. How about the people in your community? Look into the kind of individuals or families living inside your subdivision. You can find a common denominator amongst them. You might also want to look into some personal interests, sports, book clubs, or PTA, for example. Demographics can be defined based on age, location, occupation, and interests. Who are the people in your target market? Learn the language that they speak. Adapt to the culture. For instance, medical professionals with erratic schedules have a culture unique only to them. Many times, stretched patience and a lot of flexibility will be required from you in just setting an appointment. However, because critical illness is a common language, they are most likely to appreciate critical illness benefits more than anyone else. What are the different roles they play in different areas of their lives? Apart from the main role they play when you started working with the people in your niche market, find out their other areas of responsibilities. Who or what do they need to protect? Perhaps aging parents or a business institution. What do they have to build moving forward? A child's education or maybe their own retirement? What are the risks they have to face? A hazardous occupation? A hereditary disease within the family? These informations will create for you future business opportunities. How can you help them? With the easy access to modern technology, you can share informative contents on social media, or perhaps hold group discussions to determine individual issues and promote solutions. Now, in leading a group discussion, I'd recommend Simon Sinek's advice on leadership: be the last to speak. Your approach. Find your link to the prospects in your targeted market: a staff or member of an organization, an employee of a company. At this day and age, I do not believe that the only way to prospect, if you do not have a market, is through cold calling. If you are presenting to a group, do not sell. Instead, be informative. Provide concepts, not products. Review your list of existing clients whom you have already qualified as part of your targeted market. Ask these clients for people they know who are in the same business or profession who will benefit from the services they already experience from you. Whatever your niche market is, whoever the people are in your target market, know that people like to be lifted up. Try this dialogue with your client after you've closed the business or finished the review. My business grows based on referral. So, if you know anyone who will benefit from what we started in your financial program, tell them about me and the services I provide. However, just like you, when you were in search of a professional to assist you, I have qualifications I look for before I decide to start working with a client. Number one, just like you, they have to have dreams, goals in life. Their goals might be many and unorganized. My role is to help them prioritize and know which is best to start with. Or if they want to start planning for all of these goals, find a feasible program to do exactly that. Number two, just like you, they have to be responsible. I cannot be here for you forever, so you have to be disciplined to follow through with your plans. Remember, your commitment is not towards me or the policy you acquired or the company. Your commitment is to your future self or your family. More often than not, your client will already have a name or a few names in mind to give you. So be ready with your pen and pad. Go back and review what kind of services you give your existing clients. These are your expertise or specialization. Promote them. Let me be very blunt with you. It is a pain to see advisors promoting the company's products on social media. It's as if the company only has VUL products in its shelves. If I were a vegan walking through the grocery aisle and all I see displayed on the shelves are meat and dairy products, what impression would I have on the store? And how would I react to all of this? Remember, each of you is unique and have your individual strengths. Identify and promote these instead. Your clients and potential clients should see the value you bring into your relationship, the benefit that they enjoy from working with you. This will make you not only recommendable, but also irreplaceable. There is no one-size-fits-all presentation and closing. The style, technique, and material will always be unique to the advisor. However, a generic guideline can be part of your rule book. Talk less, listen more, take notes, send a summary, close, and review. You want the client to be committed to the program you have set up for him. Having it typed out and sent to him will tell him that you heard him loud and clear. His priorities, his time frame, his financial goals. Including the recommendation you've discussed in the summary will tell him you're committed as well. If this is your objective, then you will have to take down notes during the meeting, right? And for you to take down notes, you have to listen intently. And for you to be able to listen, you have to talk less. Why do a review with an existing client? Let me read to you an excerpt from a blog I've written to further expound on this. The initial stage in a transaction with a client is to get a better understanding of who he is. An informal interview is conducted in a relaxed setting to encourage information regarding family or business background, short, medium, and long-term goals, and allowable timeframes. From here, personal requirements are suggested. Occasionally, these requirements might not be exactly what the client had in mind before he came to see you. A professional solution is then recommended to meet these requirements. To bring the solution from blueprint to implementation, the next step is to act on it. However, it is not always that a client can afford to take action or immediate action, so ample consideration is given to prioritizing. Henceforth, the business relationship takes an expected turn and it becomes personal. And personal means caring enough to go back and asking how things are with the client. This we do in our office because we know that change in one's life is inevitable. A bachelor client today might be married with a baby on the way in 2 years' time. A small-scale businessman might see an opportunity for expansion in the near future. A happily married couple might find one spouse left widowed suddenly. There's no escaping change. That is why we embrace it by always being there for our clients. As professional financial planners, our role is to assist the people we work with in creating personalized financial plan. Our responsibility is to help them continue to improve on it and stick with the plan. During one of my mentoring sessions over Skype, Brian Heckert shared this idea on asking for referrals. Bring your client out to lunch with no business intention. Instead, ask him to point out the names in your list. A list you prepared beforehand that are good leads. Ask him to point the good leads to you. This list contains the different business owners or professionals in the same industry that your client is in. With the accessibility of information on the internet, you can easily look up names of people in a specific business or profession based within your desired location. You do your homework and research on commonalities between that existing client and suspects you can find online. Instead of asking for names, which more often than not results to a negative response, you already have the names. All your client has to do is cross out the ones he thinks would be a waste of time for you and check the ones he thinks will bring you the sale you are looking for. Filter through the check names and start calling. Look for influencers in your community or your targeted market. Build a relationship with them. BusinessDictionary.com described influencers as individuals who have the power to affect the purchase decisions of others because of their real or perceived authority, knowledge, position, or relationship. Entrepreneur.com shared this example. If the right people are seen using your product or service, others may be induced to give it a try. For example, manufacturers of athletic equipment frequently furnish free products to high visibility athletes or teams. Nike would often donate game jerseys to selected football teams as long as the company's trademark swoosh is visible. The athletes who wear the jerseys are influencers and will prompt others to purchase this or another Nike product. My personal accountant and I have been friends for over 15 years before I made my first attempt to do business with her. This was a couple of years ago, and it was great timing. She was turning 50 soon and was looking at retiring from her practice in 10 years. Because most of her employees in the accounting firm have been with her for the past decade or so, she wanted to gift them with additional benefits. If you were in my shoes, what would you propose? No volunteer for a solution? I'm guessing a 10-year VUL plan. Yes? I see some nods. I explained to her that her objective should be to make sure that her employees wouldn't decide to resign for whatever reason for the next 10 years. I also showed her the figure she will need to have ready at the end of the 10 years for their separation pay or retirement pay. We concluded with a 10-year program where all these were met. A big plus for me as the advisor is I get full commission from the product solutions in this program for the next 10 years, or as long as she plans to keep them. She was so happy with this program that she asked me to help her and her husband create one for their retirement. She also started advertising me to her partners in her other businesses and to her clients. Influencers are your spokespeople. They are your walking advertisements. Be a one-stop shop for your clients by providing all the professional services they need today or will eventually need in the future in realizing every step of their life plan. Partner with a CPA, a lawyer, a medical practitioner for this purpose. Leverage with these professionals by referring potential clients to them. And they will do the same for you as well. You can also leverage with your existing clients to improve your relationship. Brian also shared a funny incident. He received a text message from a client asking to refer a carpenter. Brian took on the task to find the best carpenter in town and replied to his client. To his surprise and confusion, the client realized that he texted the wrong Brian. He was curious, though, why Brian even bothered to look for a carpenter's name, to which Brian replied, "Because you asked, and I know I could help." I had a somewhat similar funny incident from a few years ago, and I hope it will be funny enough to make you laugh. We're kind of stiff this afternoon. Let's relax a bit. I'm not a teacher here. A 60-year-old client called me up late one evening telling me that he had just fired his 2 maids. He was upset with their work attitude. He asked me if I can refer anyone because there was no one left at their house to clean the house, to do the laundry, and to cook. I could have said no and be done with it. I don't run an employment agency. But I didn't. Instead, I contacted a relative whose family is based in Mindanao and made the same inquiry. After a week, 2 applicants were flown in and my client was relieved from his worry. He came to be one of my most valued clients and a very good friend. As a strategy, niche marketing is aimed at being a big fish in a small pond, instead of being a small fish in a big pond. To be a specialist that caters to a smaller group in the community. Once you're able to articulate all these to yourself and to the public, you will discover that prospecting can be a light load, that the need to be in constant stressful chase with too many prospects has come to its end. I was also asked to share with you how I qualify for MDRT every year for the past 9 years and why I attend the annual meeting each year. qualifying for MDRT is actually the result, not the reason. I follow a strict mantra which evolved over the past 10 years since I got into the business. Purpose. Why are you here? My personal reason is my 4 children. I have to make sure that I can put food on the table and send them to good schools. As a single parent, I also have to be present in their lives as they continue to grow up and mature. Principle. Follow your moral compass with the beliefs and values you have set up for yourself. Whatever I do, however I decide on things, I have to always consider how it will affect my children. Will it be beneficial for them, or will it be harmful for them and to our relationship? Passion. What is your contribution to humanity, to the world, to your community, to your family? My youngest daughter, Jem, has been taking formal voice and guitar lessons since when she was 11. She just turned 16 last month. A couple of years after, like any other stage mom, I asked her teachers if we can do a recital. Unfortunately, they cannot accommodate it for lack of prepared students. So I set out to organize one myself. For those who know me, you know I can do it. Long story short, the planning took a snowball effect, and we came up with a benefit dinner concert at the Hard Rock Cafe in Makati. We raised a total of 500,000 pesos for the Scholars of Real Life Foundation. Some of you in this room, in this very room, were instrumental to the success of that fundraising project. Thank you for your support. During the preparations for the concert, a friend asked Jem why she was doing this. To my astonishment, she replied, si Mami eh. I forgot to involve the most important person of the concert in the reason behind her doing the concert. So I contacted a representative from Real Life and requested to meet some of their scholars. After we heard the heart-wrenching stories from these young people, I explained to Jem why I am involving her, her brother, and her sisters. I told her, I want you, your brother, and sisters to learn to be passionate about a cause. It doesn't matter if it's not for scholars. It can be for world hunger, for green peace, for clean air. I don't care. As long as you are passionate about a cause, because this will make you more human. Path. Where do you want to take this? The very reason why Bridges-PH was born. Our dedication is in assisting our clients in realizing their needs today and dreams for the future. We also provide business opportunities to those who share our passion and wish to partner with us. We support our deserving youth in the pursuit of a brighter and more hopeful future for themselves and their families. Because we believe that in as much as we want to make the world a better place for the next generation to live in, we should also nurture a better future generation for this world to accommodate. A far cry from being a philanthropist, we use our platform to bridge donors and NGOs through fundraising projects. To close, I leave you with this statement to ponder upon. In a business about people, our investment is also in people. Thank you very much, and have a good rest of the afternoon.
Thank you so much, Ms. Nang, for sharing your thoughts and experiences to give that motivation to push for more. To award Sun Life's token of appreciation, may we call on our president, Mr. Alex Narciso, together with Sun Life Philippines country head and CEO, Mr. Benedict Sison, head of distribution support, Jenny Del Mundo, and head of sales support, Ms. Os Sevilla on stage. They will be joined by Territory Head Tim Crisologo and Territory 2 Cluster Head Mr. Jerry Ke.